Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the hourly time frame, and we are scrolled back to December 30th, which is the low um, of the cycle of our consolidation range here in the $90,000 to $100,000 range. Um, And I'm back here because I want to show you that this red line here represents that low at about 91,400. This upper red line that my cursor is on is where that daily close was. And that also was a low. Um, and that was at about 92,700, 92,711. So our recent price action has brought us down. Not just two there, but we wicked through it just a tad. Wicked through it just a tad to 91,266. That's interesting. Huh. That's about $140. 130 maybe? Yeah, 130 could be. Gotta, zoom in here to measure it precisely. Yeah, about $130 below the wick of December 30th, which is interesting because our daily close was we're on the hourly right here. So what would have been the end of the day right here, this one? Our daily close was right there at about 92,570, which also is $130 below that 92,700. Interesting. So maybe someone was just off a little bit. They were off by $130 on the wick and the close. It's very, very, very. I just noticed that right now. Okay, so that's that. So technically, we did a lower low. Now, you know what? While I'm thinking of it, let's go to a daily time frame, and don't pay any attention to all that nonsense right there, because we want to look at the RSI. Now, on a daily time frame, whoops. We're looking at this low on December 30th to our new low today or yesterday. And we just discussed that we made technically a lower low by $130. And on the RSI down here, let's zoom in. We did not make a lower low. Barely. It's just, if I zoom in even more, you can see it's barely higher. So just like we were barely lower above, we're barely higher above. I mean, on the RSI. So that is, if this is our low here, that would be a bullish divergence. While we're here, let's look at our other oscillators. We are at the bottom on the stochastic RSI, wanting to turn up. The stochastic oscillator down here is already turning up and looking like it's just touching the moving average there. So that's good. Yeah, and the open what's this called? The funding rate is a little slightly in the negative right now. It keeps waffling back and forth, but yeah, it's low anyway, regardless. So those are good things. Good things. And the daily RSI is coming up and approaching the moving average. Maybe it could cross today, maybe it could cross tomorrow, or it could reject. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Now, let's get rid of all that stuff for now. And we also want to point out, too, that let's go back to like an hourly is a good one. Is it? Oh, I hit 4 hour instead. Wasn't making any sense there. You can also see here that we have a W pattern forming from here down to there, down to there, down to there, down to there. And we are currently just sitting here at the top of the middle section here of the W. Actually, right now we're at the the candle right here at the candle bodies. Now, actually, I guess that would be the breakout point. So either right here at 94,270-ish, 94.3, or up here at 94.7. That's the wick. So also what's interesting is that this thick white line here is the bottom of the most important channel in Bitcoin history, from which all parabolic bull rallies start. That is the bottom of that white channel. Man, we've come down so far, and I'm really zoomed in down here. But this, from our bottom here, 91.7 to where we're at now, 94.3 is 2,600 dollars. That's a lot. When we've come down so far, we have been up here. Yeah, up here, around the center line of our white channel, around 101. So, anyway, breakout from this, the target from this W pattern right here is this measured from the low here to there, and I've measured it and I've carried it over here, this pink stick here, and I estimated the target here. I think we're just dicking around right here because this is a big deal if we break out here. And I think we're just hanging out here. If I go on a 5-minute, you can see we're kind of consolidating around this area, going up and down. And because it is such a big deal, and we have to make certain before we make that leap there. And it's 11:30, as you can see up here at the top of the screen, and the 4 hour will be closing in 30 minutes. So maybe we're just waiting for that moment for either a rejection here or a bust to move through up to there. Now, coincidentally, this measurement takes us up to this pink line. And if you remember, I was talking about the pink line in the last video, or a couple videos ago, maybe, I don't know, either the last one or the one before it. And well, once we broke through the center line of the white parallel channel right here, the thick dotted line, white line, that was telling me that we were going to come down, most probably down to the bottom of the channel at some point, and we certainly did, and we kind of shot through it a little bit too. And now we are attempting to re-enter it here. This is a big deal. And then also, this pink line here was our last chance for a bounce after falling through there, I believe. I forget what narrative I was talking about with this pink line, but I remember saying that once we fell through this pink line, then that was no good. And then also the top of this light pink dashed line is the top of the daily Gaussian channel. And those are very close together at that point. Well, because I believe that, yeah, we broke above the pink line right here. That's why it was a big deal. And with this bull trap here. And then if we did not hold it there, it was signaling a further downside move. This pink line, that fuchsia colored line, is part of the symmetric triangle pattern we've been trading in. Oh, not there, but way back here, actually. Way back here. This and this right there. Man, time flies when you're having fun. I can't believe so much time has passed. So, there you have that. Of note, too, is that we've tested the top or the mean band of the Gaussian channel right here. This light pink dashed line that represents the mean band. With a candle body here, we've wicked down to it on another hourly and another hourly here. So holding support there on those 3 hourly candles. Oh, and you know what? That would be a 4 hour too, since this is the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was the start of our 4 hour candle. So we are having 4 hour candle support on the mean band of the Gaussian channel, which would lead you to believe that we'd be heading back up towards the top of the Gaussian channel, which again is up around here in this area of our target from the pattern there. Now, alternatively, too, if we see a rejection here, we then could come all the way back down here somewhere. Come back all the way down here or maybe beyond. Or this W could turn into an inverse head and shoulders too. That's how I was originally looking at it as, because I'm a big inverse head and shoulders guy, as it was forming, because I identified it here on this when we were coming to a low here, with a shoulder here with a big dislocation on it. Left shoulder there, the head, and then we would be either breaking up here or forming or dumping down here or forming that right shoulder. So, one of those things. Also of note, we've been trading downwards in this white channel here, and we, in addition to breaking above the midline of the Gaussian channel, we are breaking out of that channel now too, and we have all these green hourly candles. This is with increasing volume here too, so it's all good. It's all good. Now looking at the heat map, did I refresh this now? I don't know if I refreshed it or not. Maybe not. Yeah, looks like we could go for that yellow there. Where is that yellow at? 95,000. Oh, that's just barely up here. That's not very far away at all. And the thing is, we got all this damn stuff just 6 hours away. Well, I guess the market's supposed to freak out about it. Employment, the monthly employment data. Well, we had the jolts a couple days ago, didn't we? And Market freaked out about that, right? Yeah, because it was 8.1. Um, job openings for 8.1. This is a little high, little too high for the market. So crazy, these things. So they might freak out about it briefly, and then everything will go back to normal. I don't know. I don't know. Unemployment. I hope we get all these numbers right here. 0.3, 4.2, 155. Just nail it. Nail them all. Because who knows what people. Of course, this is a big drop from 227 unemployment. I don't know. Who knows what to think about all that stuff. We're in bizarro world, right? Where good data is bad data. Stock market futures are just slightly in the red, not too bad. And you know what? And I just look at this for, I don't know why I look at it, because it changes dramatically from, when you're looking at it the night before till the next day. So often red turns majorly to green, or green turns majorly to red, or vice versa, or whatever. And lastly, we've had a lot of liquidations. 600 million, couple days in a row. Now it's dying down a little bit. And thankfully it's reversing. We're getting the shorts. You know what pisses me off though is, oh, whoa, we just got some more shorts. We must be making a move here. Um, and so what pisses me off is we always liquidate more longs than shorts. Are shorts just smarter than the longs, and they avoid getting liquidated? I don't know. It just pisses me off that the shorts always squeak by with, and they get wrecked a little bit, but longs just get beaten up, man. And what always gets me is this little thing at the bottom, this little paragraph down here. The largest liquidation was XBT USD on BitMEX. The value of $5.5 million. One individual just lost $5.5 million. And I've seen like $18 million several times and stuff like that. It's just like, man, wouldn't that be nice just to lose $18 million, and it just pissed the guy off a little bit, because it's probably like 1% of his net worth or whatever. Who knows? Or maybe it's everything they had. I don't know. Who am I to judge? All right. Aha. I now see what caused that little jump in the liquidations as we were looking at it, from an extra million all of a sudden. So we are breaking back up into the white channel, the most important channel in Bitcoin history. This is really good. I hope we can hold this. I really, really do. And we're breaking into it before the end of the 4 hour candle. This is really good. I'm feeling really confident about this market. I hope they don't shit on me, shit on my emotions. Those stupid short people. All right, so we'll leave it there. See what happens. All right, like and subscribe, and do a little dance, and whatever you feel.